and full moon healing release. Been telling you we're going to do this. Pluto went retrograde April 25th through October 6th. I just read it. I think I'm always forgetting. Hi, Lena. Welcome in. How are you? Let's do a little quick check-in with everybody to see how you're managing this week, what's been going on since we last talked on Sunday. Let me know how you're feeling and what's going on. If you're new, I'm Jill Hoyrep. I'm a psychic healer and love to do energy healings and clearings to get rid of all the old, stagnant, stuck energy, old patterns and blocks that aren't working. And then on the flip side of that, do some activations and teach you how to tap into your intuition, your soul wisdom, and really start using those powerful gifts that you have inside to catapult your life in new directions. So, hey, Stephanie, welcome. So we're going to do something slightly different today, kind of cool, actually. Hi, Robin. We are going to, I went ahead and I Googled what crystals are good for Pluto. I thought that would be kind of fun and different. So I've got some other, oops. I don't know why my Google aid is talking to me. And my sound isn't even on. So anyway, okay. I thought it would be fun to pull in some of the crystals that, go with Pluto or support Pluto, work with Pluto. So we're going to be doing that today. And then I have a special announcement later. I'm so excited. I woke up channeling a couple days ago a new program. So I'm going to share that with you. And it starts on Saturday. So Lena says her hernia is hurting again and just waiting still. Okay, good. So how's the other stuff? Are you feeling better since our session, would you say? Stephanie, where are you from? I don't know if I've seen you on here before, so welcome. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So Pluto is, planet for it. So we always talk about Mercury, which governs, communication and travel and electronics. So Pluto governs growth and transformation. So I like to do these healings when we start a retrograde, and I'm going to do them also when we end a retrograde to give us the supportive energy that we need going through this retrograde time, right? So, oh, Canada, yay, welcome. Awesome. So with Pluto, we're going to pull in some cool stones. I didn't even realize that planets would have stones, so that was kind of neat to realize. I'm using a book called The Book of Stones by Robert Simmons and Nasha Aslan. And I just want to read you a little bit about some of these, the energies of these stones that we're going to pull in. So moldavite is the first one. Moldavite, I'm sorry, I guess it's kind of cumbersome, but I want to show you kind of what it looks like. I thought I had one, but I don't know for sure out of the green ones I have which one it is, but it's really a deep green. And so it's really good for transformation, rapid spiritual evolution, chakra actions, cleansing, protection, and increased incidence of synchronicities, which I think is really cool. So the next stone for Pluto is tanzanite. So I'm wearing my tanzanite earrings. I love tanzanite. It's my favorite. I want to go to Tanzania and mine tanzanite. Okay, so tanzanite links the heart and the mind together. And there's enhanced spiritual perception, compassionate self-expression, so it involves the throat chakra too, and then adherence to truth. So, oh, sorry. I actually don't know if tanzanite was a Pluto, but for some reason I added it. But this is the other one for Pluto. This is called the Super 7 stone or the Melody stone. And it has 7 crystals inside it. That is how it comes naturally. So the 7 stones are amethyst, caxoxenite, which I don't know if I'm saying some of these right, of course, goethite, lepidocrosite, rutile, smoky quartz, got that one, and quartz. Okay. So the one you probably recognize is the smoky quartz, and amethyst from that. Those are the ones I recognize. So this is found in Brazil, and it's actually in a little village that's now been flooded, so it's underwater, so there's no mining of it. But I thought that would be fun to play with this today. So, alrighty. All right, so the Super 7 stone helps us access the spiritual realm. There's a high frequency to it. Imagine with all those stones at once, right? So it attunes us to celestial beings. And so we have a better understanding of our purpose. It expands consciousness, and it helps us process lingering thoughts and emotions. So that is the scoop with that. So we're going to pull in those energies. And of course, I always love to use the black tourmaline for grounding and dispelling the negative. So what our goal here is to bring up these, to bring up any shadow work that you're doing, or wounds, or any old stuff that is creeped up. It really can be anything. I don't want you to dwell on it, but I just want you to hold the intention that we are going to be moving that through, okay, and releasing it all. All right, so a couple deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Perfect. So the intention here is we're pulling in the properties of these crystals and stones I've just talked about to form like a foundation and help us release, okay? So a couple more deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. So I just want to reiterate also that it's known and unknown things that are being pulled out, okay? So you don't have to be consciously aware. This could actually be something from years ago that's not in the forefront of your mind. It could be big issues from childhood. So we're just shifting that energy and bringing it out so it can release. And what we're wanting to do then is bring in a supportive energy for this growth and transformation that you'll be going through until October, okay? So what a retrograde does is it kind of highlights and spotlights things going on that have to do with that planet or that retrograde. In this case, Pluto is growth and transformation. So we want to be able to release that old stuff, that shadow work, maybe those parts of ourself that hold us back or cause us issues. So let me know how you're feeling. So, okay. Awesome. All right, couple more deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. So we're going to go down in another layer now, I'm being told. So let's see how we want to do this. Keep breathing, obviously. Do the deep breathing, right? Through the nose and out through the mouth. So when you exhale out through the mouth, I want you to be pushing this old energy. You just have to have the intention that you're really exhaling it. You're pushing it out with each breath, okay? And that actually helps shift the energy as we go. So whoever just did that, it feels good. I felt the shift for you. All right. So now I'm sensing some brain activity. So now that we've been going a little bit, you might be actually thinking of certain things. So that's good. We're going to go ahead and do a little bit of a release for the brain and for the thinking of all of this, and see how that goes. Okay. I'm seeing these thoughts just filter out and float out of your brain. So again, we're just taking the unuseful, stagnant, old energies. So in the case of thoughts, we're talking about those spiral thinking, those automatic tape recorders of old thoughts and beliefs and attitudes that are just kind of constantly spinning in the background, or the one like kind of like your go-to thoughts when you basically feel badly about yourself and your life or what's happening currently or whatnot. Does that make sense? So it's an energetic unraveling of this. It's an energetic unraveling and releasing of those old thoughts. So it takes a little work on your part to notice when that's happening and reframe it and shift out of that spiral, that tape recorder. So your homework energetic prescription can be to start noticing, just start noticing those automatic programs, those automatic thoughts, those automatic negative thinking. And what you can do is when you notice it, you just nip it in the bud. And that means you reframe it to something positive, or you stop the thought and think about something else. So you're really interrupting. It's like pressing stop on the tape recorder and fast forwarding a bit through the thought, right? You're interrupting it so it can't keep on its track, okay? So just adding a little bit more to that. So now we're actually going to be pulling in all the stones. So we're pulling in the Super 7 or Melody Stone. We're pulling in the Moldavite, the green one. You don't have to know what these are. You don't have to have them. Your just intention is that we're pulling in the energy of these. Kind of like when I couldn't find my Moldavite, I was like, well, that doesn't matter. I'm just going to pull in the energy of what Moldavite is and what Moldavite helps support us with. Okay. And I've got all the comments coming in. Hi, Callie. Hey, Linda, welcome. Good to see you. All right, so we're pulling in. They're actually going to come in all separately. So we've got Moldavite coming in, and they're going to let that run for a little bit, I guess, before we move on to the next one. So Moldavite can be really grounding as well. So that really, fits with, what we're doing here. So I'm getting the sense that's kind of stirring things up from the bottom and letting it float up to be released. And then I'm seeing that we'll do kind of some layers with this crystal energy. So let's see. Couple more deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And if you need it, have some hydration. I'm a hydration pusher. Okay. More deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. I think I was seeing the, well, they're showing me this now, so it is why I'm seeing it. Oh, Esther, darling, I know I almost messaged you, but I didn't want to stop in the middle. So glad you're here. We are just getting started. So I was just seeing the Moldavite when I was talking about it, kind of sifting everything up and stirring it up from the bottom. I used to have this little packet of Moldavite that I would use in the bath. So that's, I think, they're reminding me of that, like why why I'm thinking of it stirring things up. I'm seeing it like also, if you want to picture it, it's like walking through water with the sand kicking up and kind of making it murky in the water. That's kind of what's happening here energetically. So, okay, we're ready for the Tanzanite is next. So if you're late, I've got the Tanzanite earrings on, so we're pulling in Tanzanite energy. So it's just a really pretty blue, if you want to imagine, and I'm seeing it kind of like a snaky river coming in. So, and again, if you want a little reminder of the Tanzanite, it connects the heart and head, right? Links the heart and mind, enhances spiritual perception, compassionate self-expression, and an adherence to the truth, okay? And I'll go ahead and repeat the Moldavite too, since a few people were just on. So Moldavite is transformation, rapid spiritual evolution, chakra activation, cleansing, protection, and increased incidence of synchronicities. And again, that's from the Book of Stones, Robert Simmons, excuse me. So, hey, Sachita, welcome. All right. So a couple more deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. So I just wanted to give you the idea of what's happening here with the crystal energy that's coming in, how supportive it is for this transformation. So your job is to just let go of the things you think you can't do, the things you're holding onto from your past, wounds, experiences, thoughts, beliefs, ideas, attitudes, etc. So basically anything that isn't serving you, and again, I've been talking about this infinite possibilities and the open doors to everything right now. So this is really the time to embrace your soul purpose, embrace your potentially new life, embrace something new. All the energies are there supporting it. Now we're doing the Pluto Retrograde healing, which is going to help magnify the release of all of that stuff that isn't serving you. So back to the Tanzanite. So I'm just seeing it, it's really kind of a narrow, it seems to me like it's a very narrow but specific energy that's coming in, and it's snaking its way in and around, your body and your field is the way I'm seeing it. And it's matching with that Moldavite, like kind of that water energy, that stirring and coming up energy. Is anybody seeing it a different way? I would love to hear it. Hi, Madeline. Oh, no problem. If you were late, we'll just time travel you back to the beginning. I haven't made the big announcement yet. It's coming at the end. So that'll be your gold star for making it all the way through. All right. So we're ready for the Super 7. So in case you're just joining in, this is the Super 7 or Melody Stone. And I'm going to, since we're at that point now, so this is 7 crystals in 1 stone, and it helps access the spiritual realm. The stones that you would know is amethyst, smoky quartz, and quartz, and there's some others that I can't name that are on the beginning of this beginning of the video. So it helps you access the spiritual realm. So it's like we're doing a clearing and a healing, and then we're boosting. This is like an activation, right? This Super Melody Stone. I don't know how well you can see it. Sorry, maybe I shouldn't have worn it. Okay, it's a high frequency, so it attunes you to celestial beings and a better understanding of your soul purpose. It expands consciousness, and it helps you process lingering thoughts and emotions, okay? So, powerful. It's a powerful baby right here. All right, so, and it's kind of bulky to wear, obviously you can tell. Okay, so let's see what happens when we pull this in. I'm kind of excited about it. So, okay, I'm just making sure we're kind of done with the clearing. So there is going to be a clearing. I'm being told we're still getting a clearing healing piece of this, and then most it's like 25% healing, and then 75% like the activation and everything I just read to you about the Super 7 stone. So keep that in mind. And just a reminder, we are using the black tourmaline too for our grounding and transmuting all this negative energy. I don't really like to call it negative energy, stagnant, unuseful, unhealthy, whatever. So we're just doing that. And let's see how it's coming in here. A couple of deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Okay. Not seen anything yet. I'm excited to see what it is. Is anybody feeling anything yet with the Super 7? I feel like it's waiting. It's going to pounce on us. Oh my goodness. So it like came around the backside. It's like smoke. I'm seeing it like smoke, and it came in, and it's going a different direction. It's not going a different direction, but it's coming in a different way than like the Tanzanite river, that narrow river, snaky river I was feeling like. So it's coming in kind of like smoke, and it's whiter, and it's like hovering. It's hovering and kind of sneaking through really slowly. So the feeling that I'm getting with that is that it is truly like carpeting is the word I'm hearing. Like it's so light and almost invisible. It really does look like smoke, that it's like dry ice smoke. If you guys know what that is, it's not as thick as that, but it's like creeping all along like fog. Okay. How's that? All those visuals, but that's what it's like. And it's just creeping ever so slowly. All right. So I'm getting the sense too that it is grounding us. It's going down now with the black tourmaline, and there's a grounding. There's like a weave of it going down, down our legs and out the bottom of our feet into the earth's core to ground us, while the rest of it, this is like a double whammy. The rest of it is swirling around us. And it's really helping with our foundation. So if any of you have been working on your ascension or been working on your soul wisdom, which is what I'm calling intuition now, your soul journey, your soul purpose, like where you feel like you're waking up a little bit more, you're noticing things, your spiritual gifts are coming in more, you're more aware, you have a higher consciousness of things, a higher understanding of things. This is all being channeled in right now. So that's what this is helping you with. So it's like it's building this foundation for you of all of those things that I read off about the Melody Stone. Okay. So we're going to do an extra little zap with the Super 7 Melody Stone of this, what were they calling it? Attuning to celestial beings, better understanding soul purpose. So we're getting an extra zap of that. Madeline says she could feel cold light from the waist down when you said that. Cool. So cold or hot feelings is the energy flowing. That's the energy shifting and, being released. Some people can get really cold or hot during a healing because it's it's that moving of the energy. So that's cool. You're feeling it cold. I'm just tapping in, you guys. Okay, so let's see. We're just sending it a zap. Basically, I'm just kind of magnifying to like whatever the degree that you need of this Super 7 Melody Stone. Okay. And the piece that we're zapping is this attunement to celestial beings. So maybe if you were not hearing or seeing or feeling or communicating with your spirit guides before, maybe now you will be. Maybe now you'll be seeing other cosmic messengers, angels, etc. And then the other piece is the the zap for your understanding your soul purpose. So we really want you to kind of waken up. So this is an interesting one with Pluto because we're healing all the wounds and all the shadow work and kind of all the yucky. And this is also a time, to get your mind and heart connected on all of that and process it. So I really like that about the Melody Stone, that it talks about processing any lingering issues. I'm going to call them issues. So it's really cool how I'm just seeing how it's all coming together and working in conjunction. Is anybody else feeling that same way? Time for a commercial break, you guys. Right. Yes. Okay. More zapping, it says, for this to really kind of activate the properties of this crystal. So they're wanting you to actually pick something to activate. So it's going to activate all of it, but what are you working on right now? We're now going to personalize this to something that you're wanting to activate. So is it more spiritual connection? Is it more awareness of your ascension? Is it more awareness of your spiritual gifts or your intuition or your soul wisdom? Is it more, we're doing this basically anyway, but they're saying there's an extra zap coming for this intention that you're holding that's going to support you from now until October 4th, when Pluto goes direct again. So be really specific about what it is you're wanting to incorporate more of into your life. Okay. So let's see if you want to drop down what your intention is. That is perfect. Mine is the celestial beings. I want to do more like channeling and connecting with other beings or planets, or I don't even know what it could be yet, but cosmic stuff. So I want more information from outside my own little universe. Okay. So Madeline's doing spiritual connection for me. Lena's doing spiritual connection. Cool. So I'm just helping the zap. When you tell me what it is, I'm just connecting in and we're doing this zap. So what I'm seeing, if you want to picture it, is one of your very own, you're getting your own energetic version of this Super 7 stone. Okay. So when it comes to you, I want you to put it where, okay, I'm going to place it for you. So wherever it needs to be, I'm going to shoot it. So Madeline, yours is going to your third eye. Lena, yours is going to your throat chakra. Are you doing, or unless you're doing celestial beings? Estha's doing spirit guide connection too. Let's see. I'm seeing yours at your ears. Estha, yours is ears. Stephanie's doing soul purpose and opening heart chakra. So of course I'm seeing heart chakra for you. So literally we're sending an energetic blueprint of this to those areas that we've just called out. Okay. So if you are watching this later and you're not live to get it, then the intention here is that what you are coming up with, where you want, or what you're working on, that this stone is being sent to you to the area that you need. Okay. So we're just setting up that automatically right now. So at the time of listening, it is going to you if you're not right here right now. Kelly's working on healing the left hand, more spiritual connection, more of my purpose, more and my relationship with my husband. That's a lot of stuff. So we're going to do a spiritual connection one for you, and it's going to your second chakra. Kelly, second chakra for you. Okay. So once it's in its place, so to speak, in that area, I'm seeing it pulse and expand, and the energy of it is basically housing that whole area that we just sent it to. So it's emitting its energy, and it's filling all of that space. And as we first brought it in, it was coming up and swirling around like smoke and fog. So it's really everywhere. I'm getting that distinction, like as it's pulsing right now in the spot that it's in, I feel like it's still kind of magnifying to every part of your physical body, energetic body, and your auric field is what I'm seeing. Let me know if anybody's seeing anything as well. And if you need to take a little hydration break, it's time for that. So things to look for. I'll be curious if, while any of you are processing anything that's been going on lately, then it'll be interesting to notice how you're thinking about it, or if you notice it and then it doesn't even matter, so you move on to something else. So there's going to be this feeling of really having let go, okay, is what I'm hearing. And we forgot to actually pull in the full moon energy, but we didn't need to, is what I'm hearing. So don't be upset about that. we were still working with it because it's been around us, right? If anybody hasn't been sleeping well, blame it on the full moon. Or not being able to fall asleep or whatnot. So just keep that in mind for the moon phases. Let's see if we're missing anything else. So we're not going to end with our normal, we're going to consider that Super 7 Melody Stone activation the end. So we're not adding any more, we're just going to leave on that clear note. We're not going to add any more energy or light or anything like that. We're going to let the Melody Stone be the one to do that for us as it goes. So how's everybody feeling? I'm sitting up now, and I'm kind of a little bit more energized. Not that I wasn't before, but I don't know. I feel a little bit more straight, and I feel sharper. I feel sharper in my brain. So I'm just curious how you guys are feeling this. Yeah. Let me just check in a little bit. Couple deep breaths to kind of integrate. This was like a big one, but I feel like it was really gentle and light for us. I honestly didn't see a lot of big gunky stuff as we did the clearing, so I feel like it was kind of more on a microscopic level, little things, little old things. And I feel like a lot of us, because of the time that we've been spending like with ourselves in introspection, and not sorry, but like you've been stuck with yourself. You have had to look at yourself in ways that you may have avoided before. So there's things that have been coming up for everybody. There's things that have been releasing. There's new ways of seeing ourselves, of looking at our life. And again, I'm always going to revert back to that infinite possibilities, that open door of possibilities that's happening. Okay, Stephanie's feeling energized and she's smiling. Was that eager to eat? I know, I'm kind of hungry right now too. Essa's feeling energized. Callie's feeling sharper. I know that was a weird one. It kind of came through. I'm like, I feel like my brain it's more lasered. It's not like, oh, I'm all over the place with my brain. It feels like it's more like, I don't know, not tunnel visions. Lena's got cold chills on her right side. And Madeline was the one who had cold light on her legs last time, or when we did that grounding. Just double checking. So, okay. Oh, ear to ear. Oh, ear to ear. Well, yeah, what's for breakfast? Okay. Big smile. Leanne's feeling focused. Good. yeah, I don't know. There's like I don't know. Does anybody feel this? Like, okay, I'll be curious how productive we are if we're going to keep going with our day right now, right? Like, oh, let's go jump in and do this and this. I feel that kind of energy. I don't always feel that with the energy management and whatnot that I do. Cool. Okay, good. So that was our Pluto retrograde full moon healing release. And we're going to do another one of these to close. So what we can, well, this is what I'm getting now, and that could change by the time we do it. But so what will be happening is as things are stirring up, and actually, we're not going to do it at the end. We're going to do it like 3 weeks before the end of it so that we can do a final like big sweep. So if anything is coming up for you over the next few months, then we will be releasing that still, right? We have all this energy now and activation energy to help us release it and move through it and then create. So is what I'm feeling like is going to happen. So a few weeks before the end of Pluto retrograde, we'll come back in and do like a closing ceremony release to kind of get any of the dregs, any of the leftover stuff so we can start fresh. There are a bunch of other planets going retrograde soon, so we'll do this for them as well. So stay tuned for that. We might end up be doing like one a week or something. Suchita's feeling focused. Leanne says even with less sleep the last 3 nights. Good. So you're noticing the difference. Yes. Suchita says like this energy to get my stuff done in rapid speed. I feel that way too. I feel like I'll be really curious if it happens faster. Since doing this energy healing. Awesome. Okay, so you've been waiting long enough. I know. Okay, I'm so excited. I have to tell you guys a little story of what happened the other morning. So 2 days ago, I woke up really early and my guides were telling me and showing me this program that I had to do like immediately. So I got out of bed and I created the website for it and figured out how to do everything and created a Facebook group, and it's starting on Saturday. So they're not messing around. So here's what was coming up, and probably from our Zap It Up on Sunday, because a lot of us right now have been dealing with lack, right? Lack of a job, lack of money, lack of just our life is different now, right? So what they were showing me is that we really need a program to tap into our abundance and tap in. So a lot of you remember last week I was talking about being really specific and let's really work on these intentions for prosperity and abundance and money and jobs and all of this stuff. So this is it. This is what we're going to do. It is a pay what you can. So that means whatever you can pay, that is your energy exchange to come into the group, okay? This is what they tell me. I just do what I'm told. It is a 35-day program, okay? And what we're going to do, I'm going to take you through it right now, what we're going to do for it. So we're going to start with an energy healing to get rid of all of those. Hi, Katie. I know, sorry, I was kind of a little late last night planning it. So I'm talking about the new program now if you're coming in. So, and honestly, you guys, I need this too. So I'll be talking more about like my stuff in the group. But anyway, so we're going to start with an energy healing. Of course, we want to start with a fresh slate. So we will be pulling out and clearing out all of the old energy surrounding money and really anything else that happens. So this will also be personalized. So we're going to be doing some Zoom group calls for this, not just a live like this. Okay, you're actually going to be on it with me, and then if you miss it, the replay will be in the group. So like I said, I didn't put all that on the website, but that's a little minor detail. All right, so we're starting with the energy clearing to really help us get rid of all the old gunk, okay? Secondly, we're going to move into my famous belief buster, famous to me, but this is a specific energetic process that we're going to help unravel what your beliefs are around money, prosperity, jobs, career, maybe some other things kind of along those lines that come up for you. So this is where we get really personalized as far as what is that belief, and is it useful? What is our new belief? So we're going to be using an energy process for that. Okay. So it's really similar to what I do here, just in a little bit of a different way. Yay, Stephanie's already in. So then we're going to, well, we might actually do this first, but in any case, we're going to keep track of our money, because what you don't measure or what you don't track, you can't measure. Somebody said that. So what I mean by that is we're going to go do a total on our bank accounts, or, you know, some of you might be writing what your paychecks are and stuff like that. So you're going to like be tracking your income. So that's the next thing. I'm already forgetting. I should have the page up. Okay, then we're going to have daily journal prompts to help you connect your brain, your eyes, your ears, if you're hearing how you think, and your writing. So if you really have to use a computer, I understand, but the only thing you need for this is a notebook, okay? And crystals. I forgot to add that. We're going to use crystals too, if possible. So want you to be journaling every day and whatnot. The next thing is you're going to have an energetic infused visualization that you'll do daily. And there will be a daily post to hold you accountable to how you did that day, how you felt, what's going on. So this visualization is going to be insane. So and it could be tweaked as we go. Oh, by the way, we're going to do we're probably going to do 2 energy healings and 2 belief busters, because what's going to happen is we're going to do our first release, and then I'll check in, you know, for the next week and see if we need to do another one. Okay. So we're going to just we might be doing a little bit of navigating through with what's going on with everybody. Okay. Yeah, Stephanie, that'll be in the group, because I forgot to put on the website, but really you can Google any crystal for abundance or money or whatnot. So you can do that as well, like citrine, you know, I was looking this morning, emerald is one. So, hey, Cindy. So what else am I missing? Okay, so then we're going to do a vision board. You can either do a physical one or an electronic one. So we just want to have a vision board after we've got our new beliefs and our new energy going. Like, what is it that we want to create in our life? So we'll do a vision board. Okay. And then lastly, we're going to do, of course, the Zap It Up. So we're going to be doing probably weekly zaps, maybe a little more often if needed, but we'll do a weekly zap to get that activation in our visualization going. So one thing I want to note to you guys is, you know, a lot of time it's so easy for us to just go to the negative. So this visualization and this, we're basically reprogramming your energy and your frequency and vibration around money and abundance into something that you can actually start doing and using every day. So there's a little bit of a daily habit happening here as well, so that you can decide to take on as you go. So notice it's 35 days because, here, I'll put the link now. It's 35 days because there's going to be a little bit of wiggle room as we do this healing and the belief buster. We need to have a few days to do all of that beginning work to clear. We're creating a beautiful new canvas for ourselves to start working and building on, if that makes sense. So are there any questions? So here's the link right here. I'll type it. I think I can type it in here. So the link is here. Now remember, hold on, I can't type it back at the same time. So jillhoyrup.com/cash. Did that even show up? So remember, it's donation based. So honestly, there it is. So The donation link is, you'll be taken to the payment center, and you'll just enter the amount. Okay, so enter the amount, and then you're in. Then you'll get somebody after you pay, you're going to get an email that you've donated money to Jalicious, and then you're going to get taken to a web page where you can join the Facebook group. Okay, and then I'll be double checking the payments to the Facebook group. Not that anyone else will have that link. So are there any questions? I'm super excited. I'm like, we're starting on Saturday. I don't know what time yet, but we're starting. So we're going to do the healing on Saturday. So what they're telling me. So there's something also to, like, for me, one of the things I struggle with is I can get an idea and then I don't implement it. So they were like hardcore. Like, I worked on this thing all day the other day for like 12 hours, which is also unheard of, but it was so important. Even for me, it's important. And I'll talk more about that as we go through the belief buster and whatnot. I'll give you some examples. But all I can say is I know that obviously if you've been around for a while, you know the healing piece is so, I just love how they structured it with the healing and then busting the beliefs. So we're clearing out all the old stuff, and then we can start building on it with the new stuff and creating these new habits of visualization. It's like a visualization meditation and whatnot. So that's why it's 35 days long, is to give us time to kind of get through the clearing and healing part and the belief busting part, and then really start going into the meat of it. Okay. So do you have any questions? I hope to see so many of you there. I'm so excited about it. And I'm just going to wait a second and see if you have anything else to add or ask. Everything is on the website except for the crystal piece. So I'll add that, and it'll be in the group. So if you do not, like, we can't go out right now, maybe things aren't being delivered if you order online. So you don't actually need, remember how we did the Moldavite today? We don't actually need the physical anything of anything, okay? So if you do not have a gemstone that is for abundance, I want you to take a piece of paper and cut a circle and write citrine on it, or aventurine, or whatever stone that you see online that you are drawn to, and then that is that stone. So we can activate and charge that piece of paper with that name of the stone on it to have those properties of that crystal. Okay, you don't need a physical crystal, so don't worry about that if you don't have one. Oh, this is called Stash the Cash, you guys. How fun is that? So you guys know, the other thing they were telling me, my guides, is like, people need to get out of their heads about money. It needs to be fun. So we're going to be having fun. We're going to do a little work in the beginning, and then we're going to let our crazy abundance connections shine. Stephanie says, is this the only way to pay? I'm not sure if it will work that way in Canada. Well, this is a paypal.me link, so it should be, if you have PayPal, it should be okay. I actually don't know. Let me go to it really quick and see. I believe you also have the choice to pay by credit card or something, but if you have problems and trouble in one word, I'm not able to get to the site right now because of this, but if you do have an issue with that, Stephanie, just let me know. Just shoot me a message and I can like send you an invoice or something and you can pay that way. Callie's asking if you miss a meeting by Zoom, they're going to be recorded, and there's only going to be like, well, I guess actually there are quite a bit of, the healing and the belief buster will for sure be on Zoom. So it'll be recorded and the replay will be in the group if you miss it. Okay, good. Awesome. I'm so excited. Okay, you guys. So everything is spelled out on the page. Oh, now I'm on the page. Let me check it really quick. Has anybody else tried to go to the page and had an issue? I'm telling you guys, it's like Mercury retrograde right now for me. It's really bizarre. It has really been weird. So I know Mercury is going to happen soon, but because I think I've been telling you guys that I've been feeling Mercury sooner, like a month in advance. And I feel like that's happening right now again. The page is not working, you guys. Is anybody else tried it? Of course, it was working yesterday. So if there's an issue, I'll do a post with the page. I don't quite understand why it's not working. So I don't know if anybody else. Yes, absolutely, Stephanie. Invite others, and I'll do a post that you can share too if you want. I was going to make the grand unveiling and then do the post after we're done. So yep, invite everybody and post it in groups if you want or whatever's allowed. And yeah, the link's not working. I just noticed that too. So sorry, okay, so wait for the updated, I don't know why it's not working. Sorry about that. So I'm going to work on that. And then when I post it in the group is when I guess it'll be active again. Because it was working yesterday and it's not working today. Jeez. So, all right, stay tuned for that. Any more last questions? Because now I really feel like I have to go do this. Yay, hi, Nikki. Hi, Bobby, thank you. All right, you guys, I'm gonna jet so I can work on figure out what happened to the page. So be watching for the improved link. I'm so sorry about that. All right. Thank you guys so much and have a super good day and I will talk to you soon.